Today I want to do several stunts in Brookhaven that are basically impossible. I want to jump over several buses at the same time. I also want to jump from one helicopter to another, right in the middle of the air, and many more things. I literally want to test as many stunts as possible here in Brookhaven. So for that, I called my friend who's going to help me do this. But he changed his avatar, and he said, let's go. But first I have to change my avatar, right? And what he said is true. I have to protect myself from accidents because there's a big chance an accident could happen. So I changed my avatar and I'm protected. But now the helicopter is coming down here because basically it came to pick me up. And if you don't know, it's my friend who's flying this helicopter. So both of us are going on this. I'm going to get in the back because I want to see all of this happening. We're going to do the first stunt of all, and I did a really difficult one. He's even stopped right here. And he said, I'm going to start with the first stunt. I'm going to fly the helicopter under the tunnel. But guys, that's impossible because the tunnel is very small and the helicopter won't fit through here. The security guards that are here, I was the one who hired them. But my friend is coming up front and I think this is not going to work. Now he's getting here and he's going to go under the tunnel, which is something that should be impossible. But we're going through here and it actually worked. We managed to pass through here successfully. And now he's taking me here to test the first stunt of all. So I'm going to get out of here and I'll have to speed up this car of mine and simply jump over these 3 buses. And then the number of buses is going to increase. There will be exactly 6 buses, 9 buses, and even more. But we're going to start with just 3 buses. And my friend is coming up here, and I don't know what he's doing. But apparently he's going to stay here because he wants to see this happening. And if I really go flying, I'm going to crash into the helicopter. So I have to get this right or it's going to be the end of my friends. First, I'm going to get maximum speed, and I want to see if this works the normal way. I'm speeding up here, and it didn't work, but I'm going to have to change my car. Perfect! I just modified it, and now my car is really tall. And I'm ready to start this again. I just need to speed up here at full speed, and I'll definitely be able to fly. I'm going to press this button up here so that the taxi light is turned on. And now I'm going to have to take off. Guys, this is going to be really easy, or maybe not so much. I just don't know what I'm going to do. But my friend got here, and he said, try driving the car in reverse, then it's going to work. Look, that idea he had is really weird. It's so weird that I'm going to try it, because maybe it's true. So now I'm going to have to speed up with everything, but in reverse here in Roblox. And this is going to be really hard. So I got right here, and now I'm going to go back. This has to work. Now I have the biggest car of all, and I'm going to have to jump over all these buses. This is actually going to be pretty easy. I'm speeding up back here, and I just went flying. I really managed to do it. But he said, since you did it, I'm going to add more buses. And he's coming up here, and he's going to place more buses here. And this is bad. I'm going to have to jump over 4 buses. Actually, he placed 5 buses, and this is going to be really hard. And on top of it, I have to jump over this helicopter, which definitely won't be easy. Now he came back here, and I'm going to have to do this again. But my friend is moving, and I don't know what he's doing. It even looks like he's going up there to make it harder. And this is going to be really difficult. And remember, this is the first stunt I'm testing, because I'm going to test several others today. Now I'm going to speed up back here and just go flying, and I'm sure this is going to work. I actually managed to do it, but I'm going to try again because I still didn't manage to go over the buses. Now I'm coming back here, and this time I'm not going to turn the car. I'm just going to fly. It actually worked. But guys, my friend is coming here, probably to pick me up. So I'm going to have to get in here because we're going to the next test, and I have no idea what the next test is. But we're heading up front, and from what I saw, he came right here to get another helicopter. But I don't think my friend is going to take the helicopter. Actually, it's going to be this one. I don't even know what he's doing or why he's doing this. But now both of them took this helicopter for no reason. He said, you're going to jump from one helicopter to the other in the middle of the air. Look, but that's impossible. There's really no way to do that. They're coming up ahead, and it's really impossible to do this. If I jump from this helicopter to the other one, I'll end up falling to the ground. So my friend has to get closer. Now he's getting closer, and he's actually really close. So maybe I can jump from here to the other helicopter. I'm going to try to do this, and it actually worked. I'm in this other Roblox helicopter. He even slowed down because he wants me to do it again. But I don't want to do this because there's a chance I'll fall from here. And guys, this other helicopter is getting closer. And he said, you have to do this. You can do it. So I'm going to try to do it. And I did it. It actually worked. Now he's coming back here, and the other helicopter is coming back too. And I actually managed to do that, which is the hardest stunt of all. And now we're finally heading back to the city so I can have a little peace. But actually, he's landing here, right in this Roblox neighborhood. But guys, he's arriving up front, and I think I'm coming here to try another stunt. He got right here, and he's waiting for the gate to open. Now the guard noticed that there's a player back here, and he finally opened the gate. And that was pretty weird. He could have just flown over it, but he decided to follow the rules. So now we finally arrive here, and we're safe in Roblox. But I want to see what the next stunt is going to be that I'm going to try. He said, you're going to have to do the biggest car jump possible. Look, this is going to be really hard, but not impossible. He even came back here after a long time. But to do this, I'm going to need some very specific things. I'm going to need a parachute and the tallest car of of all. So I got this car, but it's not the tallest car of all, though it's a very tall one. And my friend is right here because he wants to see me fly. But first, I have to do some very specific things. Actually, my friend has to do it. He's going to have to go to the airport and do the parachute glitch, which is a really simple glitch. Now he's arriving here, and he just needs to come back here, right at the Brookhaven airplane. And as soon as he enters this place, he's going to press this button and teleport into this house. I'm actually arriving here now to pick him up. And here on the right, I'm going to grab this item to simply carry him in Roblox. He finally got here and picked up the parachute, but now I'm ready to go flying. If I hold my friend, in case you didn't know, I'll be able to fly like this. So now I'm going to have to do several glitches to make the biggest jump ever. I just have to jump right on this ramp, and my goal is to reach the sand, but that's going to be really hard. So first, I have to align my car, and my car is right here. I'm going to go back here, come at this ramp, and I'll be able to take off. And everything has to go right. Now I'm going back here, and I'm going to have to go flying in Roblox. I'm even holding my friend, and I'm on top of this house. The trick didn't work very well, and I don't know how I'm flying. So I went back to normal, and this house is totally glitched. I can fly in the middle of nowhere, and even my friend is coming over to see what happened. This is really weird. I was supposed to go farther, but because of this roof, I couldn't get there. He said, but you discovered a secret from the update, so it was worth it. And that really is a secret, but I didn't give up on this. I still want to fly the farthest distance possible. So now I'm arriving up here on this Roblox mountain. First, I'm going down right here, because I want to fly really far. And I'm basically going to jump off the ramp like this. Then I'll hold my friend to fly a lot, and I'm going to jump right off this mountain ramp. This is actually going to be pretty easy, and this place is perfect for doing it. I'm going to have to jump on this ramp and reach the other side of the map, but I can't see it very well because there are a lot of trees. But now I'm speeding up here in the front, and at the last second, I'm going to hold my friend. I'm getting close, but it's too slow, so I'm going back here to get more speed. Now I got this Roblox car, which is the fastest car of all, and I'm going to have to go full speed up front. My friend said, I'm just a test dummy, and guys, he's mad, but I'm coming up fast here, and I'm sure this time it's going to work. I'm going up here, and now I just need to jump off this Roblox ramp and hold my friend. I'm even flying up ahead, and it actually worked, but accidentally the car ended up in the water, and I discovered a secret by accident, and now I'm stuck here and I just can't move. And guys, I'm literally stuck here forever. And this was really weird. And this secret is actually impressive. And my friend said, wait, did you pass the invisible barrier? Yes, that's exactly what I did. Because in case you don't know, here on the map we have an invisible barrier, which is right here. And there are two giant barriers that don't let any car go past this point. And the car can't get through this part. And the boat can't either. But accidentally I passed this invisible barrier, which is something that was supposed to be impossible. But now I'm in the middle of the ocean. And if I let go of my friend, you can see that I'm stuck here. The helicopter is coming here to save me, since I need help. Now it just got here, and my friend is coming in the helicopter, and now it's time to abandon this car, because this is the end of this car. It even just fell off the map. But now I'm getting into the helicopter too, because there's nothing else I can do. This really is the end of my car. He's even flying up ahead, and I have no idea where he's going, because he's heading into the middle of nowhere instead of going back to the city map. But guys, this is the end of the map, and he's arriving right here, but I still don't understand why. He said, there's an invisible barrier here, jump on it. And guys, he wants me to jump on the invisible barrier that's here, and that's going to be really hard. But I'm going to try to do it. So I jumped here, and I fell out of the map. I literally went back to the start of the game, but now I just grabbed this Roblox plane because I have to get back there quickly. They're in the middle of nowhere, and I'm coming here to show that this is possible. There's a way to actually stand on the invisible barrier of the map, and that's the next stunt I'm testing. So I'm arriving right here, but this is really hard. I have to jump in a very specific spot, and now I jumped here, and I actually managed to do it. I'm basically in the middle of nowhere, and this is impressive. And even he is coming here to see this, but I don't know if I can spawn cars. If I try to get a car on the right, I can't. But if I try to get a boat, I can actually do that. But the boat falls off the map. So I'm going to get a bigger boat on the right, and it just appeared here and fell off the map. That's really bad. But now I want to test the next impossible stunt in Brookhaven. They're finally coming here to pick me up, but I had a genius idea. They need to stay on top of this pool, because I'm going to try to fly up and simply get into their helicopter, and that's going to be really hard. I have to make a really high jump, but it's basically possible to do. I'm going to use the laydown animation on the right, and now I'll have to fly up here. Now I'm going to get into the helicopter, and it actually worked, and if they want, they can go higher. They're going up now, and that's going to make it even harder. Perfect, they stopped here, and I'm going to have to do it again. So I'm going back down to the pool, and I'm basically going to jump here, but this is going to be a lot harder because the helicopter is way too high. I'm jumping here again, and this is just really hard. So I'll have to use Brookhaven's secret techniques. I'm going to use this other animation, and I got a little closer. I'm jumping here again, but this time I went flying far away, and I'm coming back again. But my friend said in the chat, you can do it. Look, thank you so much. So I'm going to use this animation again, and now I almost got to them, but I already figured out what I have to do. I have to jump once here, and then jump again. So I'm going to try to do exactly that. I'm flying here, and now I'm going to jump again in this part. And unfortunately, it didn't work, but I'm going to jump again again, and I got really close. Now I'm falling onto the helicopter, and once again I didn't make it. But I'm not going to give up. I'm falling all over the map, except into this Roblox helicopter. But I finally managed to do it. It took a while, but I nailed it. He said, I thought you weren't going to make it. But guys, I actually landed it, and it was way easier than it looks. He said, how was that easy? You did it 20 times. Look, it actually wasn't that easy. You can see a bunch of my cars down there because I kept falling in random places. But now, my friend is coming up front, and I don't know where he's going, but it must be a really important place. He said, you're going to the new secret place to test stunts, and this is going to be really hard. But in case you didn't know, the secret place he's talking about is basically under the map, because there's a new spot right here. Now he's going down to this area, and this place is really weird. It's a place I'm not even supposed to have access to, because this is a totally secret place. But in the last update, in case you didn't know, a new secret was released, and we're going there right now to test secret stunts in a totally hidden location. And this is going to be really interesting. So now we finally arrived at this Roblox location, and this place, in case you didn't know, has a lot of secrets. If I go inside this box, we have the new secret area that was added, where you can get a game pass for free. And that's actually true. So I came down here, and first I'm going to try to spot a car on the right. But both of my friends are here holding flashlights so I can see it clearly. But unfortunately, I can't spawn cars here on the right. For some reason it doesn't let me get cars, and that doesn't make any sense. So I'm going to try to get a boat, but I can't do that either. I'm actually going to have to go down right here into this secret location. Perfect! I just got here, and I'm going to try to get a car on the right, but I still can't do it. That really doesn't make sense. But from what I noticed, my friend wants to go down here. He went down to this part and just fell under the map. Now my other friend is going to try it too, and he jumped here, but he managed to do it, and actually he's stuck here. He didn't land on the bed, and he's almost falling to the end of the map. And now he finally managed to get in here, which was actually really hard. I don't know how he did it, but he got in a really different way. So he's checking out the new features that were added to Brookhaven, and if I grab this item on the right, apparently I can place houses here. I'm actually going to place a house in this spot, and another one right here. I'm literally messing up the new secret location that just came out. But now, my friend is coming up here, and he just disappeared as soon as he entered that portal. So I'm going to go in there too. But now I'm back at the start of the game. I literally ended up here again. And guys, if you want to add me on Roblox, just click the become a member button and I'll add you on Roblox.